Okay, so what I will tell you about this ring light, the one that I have that I bought on Amazon, it is good, although I use it often for my content when I go live, etc. The lasting of the video, it's not that great, but that's not the point of the story of what I wanted to share. I was live today talking about branding, like tips on how to sell more. And I realized I actually never really told the story of why I jumped into network marketing. And I just think it deserves to be told in some way, shape, or form. So I'm second generation of network marketing. My mom started it, and I just flew with her being into it. But I started to really think of network marketing when I was supposed to get married, and the guy dumped me on the phone. When I was in Spain with my family. It was, I think, just after Christmas or just before Christmas. I can't remember. We lost our suitcases. I had to shut down my business. That cost me 50 euros to open it up. It then cost me 4K to close it and shut it down. And then in my mind, I was like, oh, well, I'll go to Italy and live the dream. Actually, my dad pulled me emotionally and said, you're going because you've always wanted to go. And I didn't really want to go, but I thought I always had to have a pain of, you've been through suffering, you've been through somebody stabbing you for people to understand, when it's actually not the case. You can still have emotional pain and still, overcome it. And when I was living in Italy, went with my 2 suitcases, had to shut down my company. I was looking for a job. I had just enough for 2 months to be able to go to school, learn. That the 3rd, 4th month, I really had to find a job. I'd be literally living on the streets. What happened was, at some point, my credit card were maxed out, and I couldn't pay for my rent. So I asked my landlady if she would just give me a couple of days just to get the money. And I still remember going to the cash point where your credit card is not working, and it declined. They refused. They refused my payment. And I still remember it when I was in the streets, and I was crying by myself in Florence. Actually, not Florence, it's Firenze. And I promised to myself, I don't want to live like that anymore. And fast forward a couple of years, working, branding, styling, working with supplements, with network marketing, that has literally changed my life. And I'm not here to tell you what will, not what is perfect, but what I will tell you is, if you're looking for an extra cash flow, if you're looking for something that you could do on the side, a part-time side hustle, even though I don't really like the side hustle, but if you're looking for an extra 200, 300, 500, and you're willing to work, you're willing to show up on social media, you're willing me to have you hold your hand to get to this, I won't do the work for you, then you drop 100% in the comments.